Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Fanboy and welcome to another daily dose of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. My voice is going out because I've been casting so much. But today's game is going to be these two fine people. In the bottom left hand corner, you have MaNa as the red Protoss. And in the top right hand corner, you have TLO. Good old TLO as our blue I almost said Protoss because I don't know why. Zerg. I know the races. I have been around StarCraft long enough to actually know the races. So we are gonna go and figure out what exactly is happening. So TLO does go hatch first. No spawning pool in sight quite yet. And it looks like MaNa's probe is being somewhat sneaky, hiding behind that gas geyser. Pull finally goes down at the almost 110 mark. But it looks like MaNa's being a little bit more careful. He does drop down a gateway prior to expanding. He will probably expand now. Yep, expands, and then he's going to drop a Cybernex core somewhere. Come on, drop a Cybernex core. As soon as you get the money. There you go. I'm psychic. Not really. But, yeah. So, 2 base Zerg versus 2 base Protoss. That favors the Protoss. Because that's just how Zerg works. Zerg likes to have at least one more expansion than their opponent. So, and that's what MaNa was looking for. MaNa was looking for, and he sees the drone, not probe, come up here. He's most likely saying, okay, so TLO is going to be on 3 bases. There comes 2 links to harass that probe. Will that probe make it out alive? It only has 20 shields and 20 life, so if those Zerglings work hard enough and work their booty, that probe will not make it for the rest of the game. I don't know. Possibly. But here comes an Adept Shadow. Will it scare off the Lings? Yes, it does. So that probe does make it out with its life intact, only with 5 HP and shields regenerating. So that's a thing, and one of those Lings does die, unfortunately. And it's going to probably take the other one too. So it is really 2v1 now, but those Lings that were chasing that one probe will see a whole lot. Does see a Stargate in progress. It's going to most likely lose both of their lives for it. Will it? More than likely, yes. Nope. It does take its life, unfortunately. That Zergling did live a short but very productive life. No, that... Okay. I was confused for a second. I'm like, did that Adept just die to that Queen? No, that Adept got very much away. So, that Adept also has 3 kills. 3 kills of what? I have no idea. Oracle is on the field. Yep, Oracle is on the field. Let's see how many drones it can get. There is a spore in each mineral line, so I'm thinking not a whole lot. But does get a static field off. Does trap 1 drone, but TLO is not that dumb and moved his whole entire mineral line off to the side and took 1 drone and said, here you go, here's the sacrificial drone for you. So we have 4 Lings moving out. I don't know what they're going to get accomplished coming. Yeah, well, there's a group of Lings, I would call it. 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10, I think. do not count on air and do not do math on air is what the story is. But will these adepts survive? I do not know. Yes, they will, because they are in quite good conditions. So one does get taken down. So yeah, it's been a slow game so far. We're about 5 minutes in. Mothership core is coming out, but nothing's really, well, happened up until about now. Whoa, that's not good. Where'd that come from? I don't know what that was, but 2 oracles come out of here. 0 kills, 1 kill on one, 0 kills on the other. And it looks like TLO, or not, why did I call MaNa TLO? MaNa is producing 2 oracles at a time, so that's the thing. Charge will probably be coming up as soon as MaNa has enough resources. He does have 3 expansions. He is even on expansions with TLO. TLO, if he knows this, needs to expand and needs to expand real quickly. But there are 4 oracles right now out on the field, and it's allowing MaNa to have basically free map vision, and he does take out a queen, so life is good for MaNa right now. If he's not careful, he did lose 1 oracle, so, but he also got 6 drones and 1 queen, so I think that 1 oracle did pay for itself, in my opinion. 2 more oracles are joining the ranks, and it looks like MaNa is just gonna sit here and produce oracles like they're going out of style. Upgrades should be coming along nice and fine. Speed is happening, so we have seen this style of gameplay since, and that probe needs to, figure out if it's gonna just sit there or go back to work. I would suggest go back to work, but that's just me. But he can take this expansion relatively safely for the most part. And it looks like every step that TLO makes, he's getting revealed constantly by these harassing oracle fleet, or armada, or whatever the world you want to call it. I would call it armada because it's more than like 4, so that's a thing. But we're gonna see, nope, these oracles may be in trouble right now. 1 more oracle is coming out, but they did lose at least 2. They lost 2, it seems like. Ooh, Storm. Templar Archives is out and about. Storm is being researched. +1/+1 is coming down, but it looks like TLO is on the hunt. So we're going to see if TLO can pull something off. Maybe not. He may just be in the middle of the field for, interesting reasons. I don't know exactly. But these oracles, these harassment oracles, have been to a great success for MaNa and other players that we have seen do this, but it looks like MaNa is going to do their own little style, really, and mix in Storm and Archons. So we're going to see if MaNa can actually hold off TLO right here, right now. Double attack, force fields do go down, so it looks like TLO's been relatively kind of static, but it looks like 3 cannons are up on the high ground shooting down these things and just not caring. 2 of them do go down, and it's a mass charge lot attack from the behind, and it just wipes TLO's army for the most part. It does have, oh, that poor drone. What was that drone doing out there? That was a little interesting. I'm assuming that was a misclick. And it looks like MaNa is going to expand. So is TLO, but again, TLO is doing not very well because he's just not... I mean, he needs to really double expand here or do something because he's just not ahead in the game. Keeping up with a Protoss that's on the same number of bases as you is not a winning Zerg make, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. So we're going to see what exactly happens. Zealot basically kills a Zergling. Bunch of drones die. I just did not catch it on the minimap. So I'm assuming it was at this fourth here. Zealots possibly, or even... Yeah, I think it was Zealots. I think it was Zealots. Zealots kind of can wreck your day if you're not paying attention. But I will say TLO's creep spread is not terrible. It is not terrible at all, but for the map size... Ooh, lurkers. So he has a lurker den somewhere. Did he make a lurker den? Yes, he did. It's right there. At his natural, I want to say. Yeah, it's his natural. Lings come in, or... Zealots are the Lings of the Protoss, basically. They came in and wiped a small portion of TLO's army completely off the map. And that is a lot of lurkers. A lot of lurkers. So... Oh! Overlord carry! So, we haven't seen this in a while. We haven't seen this at all in a long while. So, Lings are like, hey, we want in too. But that's not going to happen. So, Overseers do fly in to possibly, more than likely, just see where the army's coming from. Army does come back. 2 oracles are here. 2 immortals are coming out. Where exactly? I do not know where the robotics base are. There's 1 immortal. There they are. So immortals are being produced, but will they be enough, and can they get here in time? There's 2 of them. So does MaNa have detection? I want to say he does, because he can see them. Or it's the spotting ability of the oracles that are allowing them to see the lurkers. So Lings come in, or not Lings, but Zealot Lings, as I like to call them, comes out. But there is 1 Hydra left up here that is kind of being ignored. So we're gonna keep him clicked and see if he can survive. But it looks like MaNa is just tearing TLO a new one. Lots and lots of immortals are out and about. 1 sentry. That Hydra does go down with something. I don't exactly know what, but 12 probes do go down, and that is a lot of Hydras and a lot of Lings, and just enough to hold this wave off. Yep, just enough to hold this wave off. That Zealot needs to, you know, rethink life and retreat. There you go. So, I mean, he's lost quite a bit, MaNa has. And TLO has been harassed and harassed and harassed. So TLO's like, no, I'm not going to take this anymore. I have overlords that can carry things, and I have overlord speed. So, ooh, Baleen drop. Yes, Baleen drops. I love this idea, TLO. TLO is having fun now. He is like, I'm going to do Baleen drops, and I'm not going to care who knows, or who cares, really. So that Baleen needs to, you know, kind of chill his butt somewhere. There you go. probe massacre of 2017. That's going to be a lot of probes. Yep, that's going to be a whole lot of probes. So that one Zergling could be loaded up. Yes, he gets loaded up. He's going to most likely take out all of these workers that are just not doing anything. And that's 11 workers for a couple of Balings. That's always good, I think. But here comes MaNa. MaNa's like, you're going to take my workers? I'm going to just take you. A lot of Immortals, a lot of Storm is here. More? Where? Oh, it's this Lurker. The Lurker is back here trying to, you know, have some fun with probes. But in the meantime, you have a whole Protoss army made up of mostly Immortals trying to take on a composition of Queens and Hydras and Lings. So this is not a good combo. Not a good combo at all. But it seems like this this Overlord drop situation is actually being quite effective. So 2 probes are off the mineral line right here, and all these probes are going to have to evacuate or do something because Lurker, where are you going? So those Zealots did have an opportunity to try to harass this Lurker, but the probe massacre is still going down, and it looks like TLO is back in the lead here. TLO does take down one of MaNa's expansions. It was his 4th, I want to say. Yeah, it was his 4th because this one was his 5th. So the 4th does go down. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, half the minerals have been mined here. Not so much on the gas, but half the minerals have been combined. Or milled, or, you know, eaten, whatever. So, Lings look like they're going to probably counterattack, but that would be not a great idea with a wall of cannons. So they're going to retreat. Here comes MaNa with a good size Zealot push, but he wisely backs out. TLO again with the creep spread. He's doing quite well with the creep spread. I will say that much. So now MaNa all of a sudden is kind of on a back foot right now. So we're gonna see who exactly can win here. So that's the army of TLO right there with a Ling expedition out in front. Lurkers are here. So if we do this, it's been 20 workers killed, 51 workers on TLOs have been killed. Wow. Okay. So more probes are going to go down here, but it looks like MaNa's just going to GG out of here. Wow. I did not see that coming. Because for like a good portion of the game, MaNa was basically in control of the situation, but TLO, knowing TLO, said, I'm going to do stuff that normal Zergs just don't do. And I'm going to do Baling drops. I'm going to do Lurker drops. I'm going to basically haul my army onto a cliff and just kind of attack you out of nowhere. He comes up with weird things and wins. So that's a game, my fellow nerds. So yeah, if you guys liked the video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you didn't like the video, there is a dislike button down below. But what I ask is, if you are going to dislike the video, please leave me a comment, tell me what I can improve on, give me feedback, stuff like that, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you later. Bye for now.